Springfield's Rock Station Q102. What's going on and what is good? I'm Cruz and joined by a very special guest today, Cole Custer, the driver of the number 41 Haas Factory Team Ford Mustang in the NASCAR Cup Series. Cole, thanks for joining us, and what are you up to today?
Not too much. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining me. Now, Cole, the Cup Series is coming off the race at Kansas Speedway. We were there, had an amazing time. You guys had a 25th place finish. How would you rate your day, and what did you learn that you could apply for the race coming up this fall?
Our guys fought really hard all day. We stayed with it and got a decent finish out of it, but definitely not where we wanted to be. We want to keep getting better throughout the year. This is our first year with Haas Factory Team, so we're building up through the season, and hopefully we're where we want to be by the mid part. But I feel like we're moving in the right direction, so hopefully when we come back here to Iowa, we'll be right where we want to be.
You had mentioned that the Haas Factory Team, pretty new. Now, it started after the closure of Stewart Haas Racing. I'm sure a lot of the organization is new, but I'm sure there's a lot of the same familiar vibes, right?
For sure. We're still in the same building, some of the same people, but definitely a lot of new moving parts. We have an alliance with RFK and a lot of new tools and different things we have in the shop and new people. So a lot of just new things to figure out and just work through. And I feel like we're all working in the right direction. Just got to keep rolling.
Now, Cole, you've got some great partners on your number 41 Ford Mustang. One of those is Andy's Frozen Custard, which started and is based right here in Springfield. How cool is it to have a sponsor like that and to have your own Andy's Concrete?
Oh, it's the best. You can't go wrong with Andy's Frozen Custard. And, there's one right down the street from us in Charlotte. So me and my wife go there all the time to get a little frozen custard. So it's just a dream come true to have them as a sponsor. And, what a great brand. And I would encourage everybody to go out there to Andy's Frozen Custard and get one because you're not going to be disappointed.
Yeah, there's an Andy's right up the road from our house, too. So it is delicious. Now, Cole, you've been racing for a number of years. Do you have any cool fan moments that have really stuck out to you?
Oh, man. It seems like it's almost every single weekend, What's crazy about our sport is just how much access the fans can get. Like when you're going to intros or, right on the front stretch right before the race, you're right with the fans. So you're right there with them, and it's such a cool experience to have them every single weekend and see the stands packed. I feel like we've had really good crowds this year, so it's something that separates us from other sports, I feel like.
I know you probably don't have too much downtime between being with the team, being at the racetrack over the weekend, but if you do have free time, how do you spend it?
Oh, that's a tough one. We race about every single weekend, but, whenever there's a little bit of downtime, usually try and golf a little bit, but been spending a lot of time with the family recently. We have a 9-month-old son, so he's starting to crawl and everything. We're chasing him around, so definitely been fun doing that.
So do you have any advice for me? I'm going to be a dad for the first time in July. AJ Allmendinger said learn patience.
The first 6 months, is definitely a whirlwind. You're definitely getting used to everything and getting everything, settled in, but after that, I think everything calms down a little bit and you get used to all the different moving parts, and it's a good time.
Yeah, life's about to change in a good way in the Cruz household. Now, Cole, say a promoter or a racetrack called you up and they said, hey, we need you to book the pre-race entertainment. Who are you going with?
Oh, that's a tough one. I think you can't go wrong with any country artist, like Luke Bryan or Morgan Wallen. Any of them would be really good. I think that kind of speaks to a NASCAR race.
We just caught the season 2 of NASCAR Full Speed on Netflix. Have you been able to watch that yet?
So parts and pieces of it. I have definitely tried to look at it a little bit.
Could we see you on season 3?
I hope so. I think they usually do it on the playoff drivers. I don't know if they're doing the Netflix series again or not, but it's definitely been really cool. Just having that kind of behind-the-scenes look at everything. So, yeah, it'd be really cool to be a part of it.
The NASCAR Cup Series making the return to the legendary North Wilkesboro Speedway for the All-Star race this weekend. That track, absolutely legendary. The journey of it has been incredible to watch. How special is it racing there again?
Oh, it's amazing. I can't tell you how many times I've driven by that track and just thought that we'd never be going back there and never racing there. And to be going back there now and getting to race there is pretty amazing. And it takes you right back to the 90s. It's just an old school racetrack, has a lot of character. And it's a place everybody has loved to go to, and you just see the fans always go there and have a great time. So it's a place that's perfect for the All-Star race and really takes us back to our roots.
So would you be okay with NASCAR making that a points race at some point down the road?
Yeah, I wouldn't be against it. I think it puts on some pretty good racing, and the fans love it. It's such an old-school place that has bumps, and the front stretch is downhill, the back stretch is uphill. It's just the track has a lot of character, so it would be cool to have on the schedule, as a points race also.
Well, Cole, thank you for joining me today. Looking forward to having you guys back on the track at North Wilkesboro this Sunday. Be sure to vote for Cole for the All-Star Race fan vote. You can do that now at NASCAR.com. Cole, thank you again for joining us, and best of luck this weekend.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. It's Cole Custer, driver of the number 41 Haas Factory Team Ford Mustang in the NASCAR Cup Series.